Yo, Joe. Talking comics, here's your host. It's A Real American Brian.
So let me just take a few seconds and kind of set the stage for you, Extreme. Sorry, Brian. Extreme was a different name for you. Yeah, we're talking about like maybe 1983-ish. And so I was born in 77. So maybe it was even 82, right? So I'm hear about my dad and I have older siblings that are like 10 and 11, 12 years older. So they talk about like you said in your other episode, the real GI Joes. Okay. But then smaller ones come out. I get Breaker and Rock and Roll immediately. Okay. Get those. And that's cool. I didn't know anything, knew the comic, because I don't think the cartoon started right away, correct?
No, it was a little while later.
Yeah. So I didn't know what it was. I just thought those were cool to have. So then as time went on, I started to get more and more into it. Make sure I got Joes, got some Cobras, obviously get Cobra Commander. Firefly was one of my early ones who I loved, and Destro as well. I believe I did have a Baroness, and a childhood friend would rub the chest of Baroness like this. I'm just saying, we're like 7, and we're rubbing plastic breasts. What are you gonna do? You know what? That's what we did for fun. And friend of mine has the Hiss tank, and I didn't get one. I didn't have a Hiss tank. I did get a Cobra Rattler, which I love, still one of my favorites. Love that. Wild Weasel came in with it, I believe. And so that was awesome. And I had the APC for the Joes, and I had the Ram Cycle and a couple of tanks, but I wanted that Hiss tank. And so cut to how many years later in the Classified series, it's now, if you got the coin and want to jump in, it's 3 bills. I'm like, oh, okay. So I'm going to get my Hiss, basically, is what I'm saying. Listen, I had a USS Flag. We weren't a rich family, though. We got it the day after Christmas. JCPenney, half-price toys. There was one there. We grabbed it in the cart. People are trying to steal our cart. And we're like, we got to check out quick. We got to get this home. It was phenomenal. That's how you get Keel Haul. Yeah, a great name based on torture. It's phenomenal. Love it. Every now and then, someone you work with needs to get Keel Haul, is what I'm saying. You know that person. So when talking about that nostalgia, I loved all those aspects of it. You getting me into the comics side has been awesome. So thank you for that, by the way. And it allows me to experience fun storylines in those different tiers, like I talked about, characters I wasn't aware of because they were from toys that were after my time. So that's cool. And then also, allows me to just be a part of the whole Joe culture again. And if we're in the show and tell, I mentioned Flint was my favorite. I believe this was Halloween. Awesome. I got the beret. It's not a black one. It's a red beret. Knife in mouth. Thought that was appropriate there. Some type of gun. Camo pants. It was a GI Joe belt, because I vaguely remember that, and it's a little bit of hair. Somehow I had hair a little bit. I vaguely remember that I didn't want the store costumes that were that weird plastic face and the thing. So I somehow had to have my mom help me cobble together a real costume every year.
Yeah, that is awesome. I was Sergeant Slaughter one year, but I was the plastic face and trash bag costume.
That's great. Did you have the arms for it or no?
Oh no, no, not at all.
Did you call your friends maggots?
No, I wasn't much into the whole role playing of the character.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering. I wasn't a jerk to my friends like Flint was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just wanted to. Honestly, I wanted an excuse. And you got a cool hat, by the way, Brian. I wanted an excuse to wear a beret. That's all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to do a little show and tell, if that's cool, and you can give me your thoughts. Speaking of Flint, I just picked this one up. His first appearance.
Nice.
I believe the twins were already in it. I don't think it's their first appearance too.
I think it is. I think it's their first appearance too.
Is it really? Oh, sweet.
So.
Wouldn't it suck if it was just one of them?
That's just the Tomex for
Just
sure.
that Tomax. Larry forgot to draw the scar, or he didn't even draw it. It would have probably been who's the artist back then. But so that was a pretty cool show and tell. I found my old Deadpool comics where they did a very homage here.
Yeah.
I believe Snake Eyes being an influence on the creation of Deadpool as well. So besides the Deathstroke obvious copy, but so I thought that was pretty cool having that one in there. Oh, and what does that one say? It's backwards for me.
The most unoriginal Deadpool story ever.
Yeah, because this says the most what is the strangest? What's the word?
The most unusual.
Unusual. That's what. Okay. So that was pretty cool. Some other cool. I actually really like this cover because I'm a big Pit Mark, by the way. I just think this is really cool. New recruits, whether you like them or not, they got to go through to get to the spot. So I think this is a really cool cover. I might get it slabbed just for coolness,
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
And then my last one, which was really cool, when I got those. What are those called that I bought from Jamie? Those aren't prints. What are they? Are they called? Are they prints or no?
because that's the original.
The original art. What do you
the
call? I don't.
drawing.
This original art. I don't. Yeah. What was it? Sorry.
I guess it's just the original drawing. It's the pencil and the ink.
I thought you were saying what it was. Yeah, that original art up there on the cover. Okay, cool. So really cool getting that original art from Jamie because then you can see there's Dusty there. Tarklon's on the back. So I was really excited to get those. And he gave me a bunch of bonus stuff. And I really thought this was a cool cover.
Yeah, that one, there's a story behind that cover. I think it was supposed to go to a con somewhere, and very few, if any, made it to the con. So he ended up with a bunch of them. So there aren't very many of those out there.
Ooh, extra rare, huh?
Yeah.
I like it. And then lastly, just for you, because I know you are a big fan, I just picked up this Helix cover.
Nice. I am indeed a big fan. I don't know if I have that.
Sorry, not lastly. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
I don't know if I have that cover. I know I have a couple of the number ones, but I don't know if I have that one.
Really? I thought I saw that one on one of your videos.
Maybe I do. I don't know. I don't know what
I got. And then I got this from you. So thank you for this.
Yes, you're welcome.
No, 9.4. It's not. It's at least a 9.6.
At least, yeah.
Because
if you told me it was a 9.6, I'd be like, okay. But a 9.4, it's unreal to me.
So it could actually be a 9.8. It actually could be, but
yeah, I mean, the margin between a 9.6 and 9.8 is so small that.
So it's doing a thing there. Did you have a similar issue with that? It's pulling is that part of the bad score? Is it pulls the pages through or no? I mean, it's doing it a little bit. I don't know. Or is that just it's
where it's kind of miscut a little bit.
Yeah, but I mean, I think
that's a production thing, so it shouldn't count against you.
Yeah. So I love this. Thank you. But I was hoping for a little bit of a bigger score. And then I actually just got these in the mail today. A couple of CGs.
Nice.
And so I'm pretty proud of my classified collection. If we want to do a little, it is show and tell, right?
Yeah.
You said show and tell. You said. So we've got some bats and my version of Firefly, which has a little cloak there because I didn't like that vest. Twins, Serpentor, I just got. I don't want to step on this. What's Destro holding right there? Oop. He's got something. Can you see?
The Baroness, the suitcase?
No, sorry. What's Zartan holding?
A little Sarge.
Yeah. What's he doing with that? Why does Zartan have little Sarge? So Destro, Baroness, there, and a bunch of Cobras, Major Blood back there, Mindbender. So I put those are Sarge's hands. I put on Mindbender so he can grip that brain. Worked out well there. Little Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes scene. We've got in the back there a lesser known high-ranking officer back there. So you may have heard of Sergeant Savage, because there was a Sergeant Savage, I believe, later on. That's General Savage. Some say he looks like a wrestler, but that's General Savage. Rose above the ranks there. Got Sarge, got Flint, Roadblock, Beachhead, and then you've got who's this guy out in the end? What's he from? Well, he's got Yojo Colas though.
I mean, he has to be in the group then if he has the Yojo Colas.
So they asked him, and actually, so basically they're asking him, who are you? And he said, code name is, they have it written down. He says, Major Hardone. It's like, Major Hardone? And there's Deadpool making a joke, apparently. Anyway, fun collection. I think you got me into that too, because when the line first came out, I said, I don't know if I collect them, whatever. And I think I picked up Destro first. And you were like, good one to start with. And it just kind of went from there. So.
Yeah, it keeps getting better as a line. Like, it definitely started off a little.
I agree. So current Roadblock, better than the last Roadblock, better than the one before that, better than the one before that. Like Duke is, even the second version is nowhere near the newer ones that are coming out, like Spirit and, today. So it is getting way better as a line. I actually kind of like, you and I talked about the Snake Eyes figure there, because I like the look of the Commando Snake Eyes better than the Ninja look. I still gave him a sword and the Uzi, but I like that even though there's figures that are getting better, I also prefer the idea of different styles of a figure too.
Yeah.
So pretty soon, you're going to rival this up here?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I think yours is probably bigger than mine. I don't know. We'll see.
She said. Let me know if you ever want to play.
Okay, sure. What I do want for sure, when you get your his tank, I'd like to have you on so you can like show it off and do another show and tell his tank.
I would love to. Yeah, that's here's the thing. It is $300. Don't get me wrong. It's a lot of money. And even if you have Pulse, free shipping, tax is $20. So $320, you're getting 4 figures, 3 or 4?
I'm not.
I think
it's a good amount. I mean, just the figure, they definitely made it worth your money.
I really hope that the Cobra Commander that comes with it, this is going to sound very elitist. Again, you're talking to a guy who had the USS flag and bragged to my friends. I don't even have to bust it out to play. It's because too much work and my parents aren't going to set it up. But when you put the Admiral out there, you put Keelhaul, it's like you know what this means, right? Like you don't get that. Now later on, I didn't know you spoil my fun about saying you got it free at like Showbiz Pizza or whatever. But I knew what it meant. It was a status symbol. Someone goes, I've got Duke leading my army. Like, really? Ever heard of Admiral? Just saying. So I'd like to think that the Cobra Commander that comes with the HISS tank is going to be exclusive because 1, I like the look of it, and 2, it's like, a little bit of a brag moment.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
I don't know. I hope they do. I'm not going to get one, but I still hope they do because it makes that special. Like knowing that there's those special figures out there is fun.
I think you might find a way to get one day.
I don't think so. I mean, I have a 3D printed hooded head that I still need to paint.
That's a good one.
It's sat here on my desk for probably a year now, and I still haven't painted it.
It looks like a Darklon helmet right now. Yeah, I think that's cool. I thought about it, but I didn't want to paint, so I, skipped that doing that one. But yeah. So, anything else you want me to cover? Thanks for letting me show off my toys and comics.
Yeah, no problem. It's fun to look at other people's stuff. I don't think there's anything else I want to cover, but I want to thank you for being on again. It's always fun to have you on. 5 times. Yeah. Is there going to be a 6th?
Well, if you make the 6th the HISS tank, I can't tell you when that's going to happen.
Yeah, that's good. That's going to be a while, I think.
Can I say I'm actually glad it got charged already because I have no money right now.
Oh, for sure. I'm a big fan of having my pre-orders charged when I'm ready to pull the trigger.
Yeah, because I just got the Crimson Guard, 2 of them, and Dusty, Zorana, and is there a third that I ordered? I didn't get Falcon. I don't know. Maybe there was a third. It's like they're all hitting at the same time. So
I got my Zorana today. I haven't even opened her up yet.
Awesome. Are you gonna let her breathe, if you will?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, just check. You're not in.
I'm not Scott.
Yeah, that was really weird. So when I talked to Scott, by the way, I know Scott as well, and he saw his figures. Oh my God, are you rich? It's like, dude, look in your room and tell me how much money you've spent on everything else.
Yeah.
No, I'm not rich, but yeah, they're expensive figures. But I mean, guess what, guys and gals? These are luxury hobbies. Everything costs money. If we were golfers, we would blow this kind of money and then some and have nothing to show for it. That's what I tell my wife.
Your his tank would be a new driver.
It totally would be, and but it actually could be literally the round of golf to play. Like I used to do paintball a long time ago, and I loved doing paintball, but it was very expensive as a hobby because a lot of these courses make you buy their balls and they're overpriced. And it's like, there are these luxury hobbies that the stuff we do, at the very least, we always have something to show for it. That's what I love about these. So, Anyway, thanks for having me on 5 times. Appreciate it, man.
Thanks for being on. And that's us.
You've been watching a Real American Brian production in association with the letters G, I, and JOE.